There are so many people we wish we knew better, that we were closer to. And then, alas, suddenly it's too late. Ed was like that for me. We got to know each other through our mutual attendance at fishermen services, informal lay-led services held on our patio each Sunday morning during the summer. These are pretty small gatherings, so everyone gets lots of chance to talk over coffee and snacks after the service. Each Sunday, one of the members delivers a program on a topic they are interested in. Sometimes people attend for years before they feel comfortable leading a service, but not Ed. As I remember it, after he'd been attending only a short while, he volunteered. He spoke of his love of music and his somewhat peripatetic life, including his plan to winter in Arizona and maybe resettle there permanently. He had already made a down payment on the place he planned to stay. Alas, that was a journey he never got to take. He mentioned casually being a longtime member of AA. When I asked him about it later, he completely downplayed it, saying all that was long in the past and did not define him in any way. It was just part of the background. I always admired him for that perspective. It was so matter of fact. It was there, part of the story, but no longer an important part, as he thought of himself. Over the ensuing years, we talked a lot about his experiences as an Uber driver and how tough it was to make a go of it. He didn't like driving in Boston much. I always tried to steer airport trips his way whenever I could. These were good gigs, except for the deadhead coming home. 2 days after the 2016 presidential election, he drove me to Logan early in the morning. We were still shell-shocked, and I can't imagine a more sympathetic, pleasant, and comforting companion to share that journey at such an unsettling time. But that was it. He always showed grace, wit, and kindness to an uncommon degree. He dealt with bumps in the road, and there were many. He dealt with them deftly, mostly using skill and common sense, finding a way to swerve around, or just grin and bear it. I also saw Ed at every Friday evening coffee house I attended, right here. I was always impressed with his love of and knowledge of the music, and his skill and devotion in visually documenting what he heard. And though it was clear he loved his camera, he was humble enough not to brag about it too much. Certainly not as pridefully as he almost certainly felt. The last couple of years were, sorry to say, not easy ones for Ed. Most of us will never begin to understand or appreciate his struggle. But I'm confident we can be sure of one thing. Ed would have been over the top thrilled to know that you, the people he admired so much, that you thought enough of him to come together to celebrate his life in this oh so loving way. Can't you just feel his pleasure and see that oh so big grin? Please join in the spirit of prayer. Ed, you were a remarkable fellow. Your warmth and sincerity helped you to create remarkable friendships with people you cared for and loved. Your friends have gathered here this evening to remember your kindness, your devotion, and your appreciation for things of beauty. Things of beauty, especially music like that being played in your honor this evening. Ed, we celebrate your life and all the beauty you enjoyed and all the beauty you helped create. Let there always be joy in our hearts and music in our souls when we think of you. May it be so until we meet again.